is an impression of Dr. Phil on Kill Tony. So you know the Donald Trump Shane Gillis thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
He played Joe Biden.
Oh, then I love that dude because he's fucking hilarious.
He also played the fucking Tony Caruso last night.
Tony Caruso.
That was Adam Ray. And
wait, the old dude?
Yeah.
Wait, he was just in.
I
I had no idea.
Caruso. That's just Adam Ray.
Tony
playing
Caruso.
Tony Caruso.
Okay, that makes sense.
Fucking-
That makes sense. I mean, that would have been hilarious either way. Wait, it's Monday. Where's the new episode?
This. So I just needed to tell you that.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, is he on the is he on this episode too? That'd be amazing.
Is that Tony?
Fucking Patagonia Tony. That's not Tony. That's not even Patagonia.
Who's ready for the best fucking night of their lives?
That's a Tony stuntman. Stunt double. It's actually just some random ass homeless dude that just snuck his way in.
Make some noise for Brian Redband, everybody. And make some noise for the best goddamn band in the land. Oh my god.
Unbelievable.
Who's ready for the best fucking night of their lives? Oh yeah. My god. We're really doing it, Red Band. Every Monday we're doing it live. Please say hello to the Taco Bell horn section. Carlos Sosa, Raul Vallejo, Fernando Castillo dressed as Stevie Wonder. And on the sticks, Big Mike Gonzalez getting bigger every week. We put a pencil up to his dick and measure how big he's getting every week. Big Mike, cool hat. Big Mike getting bigger. Speedy Gonzalez, we call him behind his back.
Behind his back.
Behind me, Matt Muley, guitar. Keep it going for Matt Muley. John Dees, right behind me, the great John Dees. And speaking of Dees, keep it going for Dees Madness. D Madness, ladies and gentlemen, the one and only. Oh my god. We've got an amazing episode planned for you. I can't wait for you to see what we have, but before we do, here's a little bit more from the amazing sponsors who make it all possible. That's where we talk about Ignito, Incognito, and Jacobus. Jacobus, that's a fun word to say.
Tecovas.
I think D-Man just got it a rub it tongue.
Yeah, he told me to start it, but I saw him come out. I was like, I can't.
Who is that? Do you know who that is?
That's Adam Ray.
Oh, that's Adam Ray.
I
Holy
can
fuck.
tell by his face. He's just.
Who's their makeup person? Because they're a great. They're
They're
great.
really good. It's
Fucking
like
great.
Adam Ray, Joe Biden. This is him as Joe Biden. And then Adam Ray, Eric. Scoopball. Yeah.
How old is he? Fuck, he looks so young.
I don't know.
Damn. He looks a lot younger than he is. Again, great
He's
makeup.
in the heat. He's in the heat.
He's in the heat.
Sandra Bullock.
Turn of the Mac.
These kind of kid shows.
The fuck are these shows? I haven't seen any of these. Dr. Phil. Adam Ray is Dr. Phil Unleashed. Nice. Nice. Roll the dice.
Are you ready to start the fucking show?
We're really doing this.
These are really over.
For the last 12 years, wheelchair, fat, gay, not gay, people who lost their socks at the hotel, every type of person. Tonight, I have put together a lineup that would make Bill Cosby wish he wasn't a rapist. Because tonight is two of the greatest Kill Tony legends in the history of the fucking show. Two legends of stand-up comedy, two of the best comedians in the fucking world. We're really doing it, Red Band.
Rocky Top! Rocky Top!
That needs a replay before we go to bed.
Tonight's episode of Kill Tony. Two of the greatest comedians tonight on the panel together. On the panel together. On the panel next to one another for comedy on the panel together. Right? On the panel together. They've been here before and they're back. Ladies and gentlemen, I present the great and powerful Ari Shaffir and Mark Norman. Oh my God. Oh
My God, is that Ethan Klein?
No, it's Mark Norman. He reminds me of Sam, but Sam hates him, I guess.
Really?
I don't know. Or no, maybe it was Dalton. Somebody said. I said there was a that this was because this came out today. And I said it when everybody's here, and somebody's like, I don't like Mark Norman.
What's going on? You look like an Uber driver. These guys have been on the show before. You know how it works. What a crowd tonight. Ari, what a crowd. What a crowd. Every Monday.
Tony, you are exuding just some pure heterosexual energy. I've never felt with you before.
I did 6 push-ups in the alley. Let's cut to a clip. We don't have it.
Let's cut to a clip. We don't have it.
Didn't we see this happen last week?
We saw golden tickets being given out. If that's what you're referring to. Oh my god, he's sweating.
He's sweating like a motherfucker.
That's not bad.
Oh my god.
Might be inches or millimeter, we don't know.
You've done it again. Done it again. Wow. Second time on Kill Tony, Charlie.
Yeah.
How'd it feel? You're sweatier this time.
Sweating like P. Diddy on the stand.
The panel looks a little different. I don't know what it is. Tony got on Netflix. He upgraded.
Yeah.
Look at this guy.
I don't know.
Timo Hinchcliffe. That's funny. You look like a giant UPS package.
Damn.
Tell your mom I got a package.
Oh my god.
She's
I fucking love it. Charlie, where are you from again? I forget. Where are you from?
Chicago.
Chicago. How long you been doing stand-up comedy?
6 years almost.
6 years.
Can I guess? South side? No, west side. Oh. The other black
Oh.
Is there a super... What's the blackest part of Chicago, Charlie?
the city.
The city.
whatever part he's in.
Right.
Okay. Very good. Charlie, how long you been in Austin, Charlie?
I've been here going on 5 years.
What do you do for fun?
Everyone knows here that I write my books, my children's books.
That's right.
What? Yeah. Children's books for adults.
Oh yeah, that's right. I remember that.
Yeah. Man, fuck them kids.
That's Kevin Spacey's motto.
The great Kevin Spacey.
The great.
Got a poster of him above my bed. Charlie,
Hmm.
what do you love about Austin, Texas? Have you had the food? Just kidding. I know the answer.
It's the dykes. They're beautiful out here.
Beautiful.
The dykes. The lesbians? Yes, the manly ones.
Yeah.
Right. And what makes them so manly, Charlie?
Manly means when someone shows like a sign of like a man.
Right.
Yeah.
That's a problem for you.
Yeah, because I try to get my size, but they end up having to get skinny jeans. I don't like that.
I don't like that.
Those are skinny.
It wasn't when I first bought them.
Charlie, what was the last time you had a vegetable?
Oh my god.
I'm actually vegan.
No way.
I lost 160 pounds. 160 pounds.
I'm actually vegan.
Unfucking believable.
Down to 840 pounds.
Damn.
I'm regular fat. I was, oh my god, it's coming fat.
Do you have other? How many fat friends do you have, Charlie?
Just your sister, that's it. Oh.
Whoa! Wow. Okay, got me. Play something fun, Red Band.
That's
Charlie, you
Moving on.
second time on the show. First time, got a golden ticket. You came out, you did it, you said it all. Anything fun we should know about you before we let you go?
From my book sales last time, it upgraded my life. I went from thank you.
Yes.
Yeah, I went from, it raised my tax bracket. I went from Go Joe to Let's Make America Great Again.
yeah.
Unfucking believable.
That's a good one.
He said erase my tax bracket.
We'll figure it out. But I think I'm going to jail. You'll be fine.
You'll be fine.
We'll bring those taxes down to $1 a year.
$1 a year.
I'm in the club now.
Just don't drop the soap in jail because you probably won't be able to stand back up. Charlie, you did it. You came out. One more time for the great Charlie Mack, everybody. Golden ticket winner. There he goes. Oh my God.
Oh my god.
Are you
There he
guys having a
goes.
good time so far? Is this not the best fucking night of your lives? Our first bucket.
That was a lot of sweat.
That was a lot of sweat. When's the last time you sweat that much, Ari Shafir?
When I visited Auschwitz and they reopened.
Perfect.
Perfect.
Our first bucket pull of the night goes by one name. I love a good one name. I love a good two name, but I love a good one name. He actually works here at the comedy. Huh? It's a guy. He works here. Let him decide. It's 2025, Red Band. A man at night and a woman in the morning. Fuzzy, everybody.
I believe the best superpower is the ability to freeze time because you're in control. You gotta
Yeah.
remember, they don't want you to have superpowers. They, the Jews, do not. But when you freeze time, you're in control. Perks are motherfucking sweet. Everyone here would do the same thing immediately. We're going to the bank.
We're going to the bank.
Do it. Come on, you'd go to the bank. You'd see the teller. You'd wait for her to open up the vault. Freeze time. And then
Oh my god.
Dude.
leave the bank.
And then you leave the bank.
And if you're a girl, you can look through his phone, whatever the fuck you guys want to do.
Girl, you look at his fucking phone.
Oh my God. Fuzzy, great job. Fuzzy, how long have you looked like you go to Sesame Street begging the Muppets for change?
All my life. Hey, one time for Tony fucking Hinchcliffe, everybody, come on!
Okay.
Fuzzy, you make me look not Jewish.
You look like Muzzy.
Fuzzy the Muzzy. Hey, are there any Indians in here?
They're not allowed in, Rogan.
Good. Pakistan forever!
Shit.
Shit.
All right, easy, easy.
Nah.
I'd suck your dick and try to do it regularly, probably. So.
Get in line. Fucking unbelievable.
So do you treat those cancer spots in your forehead at all, or just letting it ride? Just let it fucking ride, dude. This shit's almost over anyways. I got like 2 months or something.
What do you do during the day, Fuzzy, when you're not at the mothership?
I like to go for walks
Where do you walk?
on the east side of East 5th Street. How big is your vest?
Nothing, right, man? You're a rubber ducky,
That is something Tony Marshall always says. It's good. It's chill, bro. Actually, I met him here on chill, bro. He's allowed. He's allowed.
It's the chance.
Yeah, who the fuck is that?
Who the fuck's not playing can't get in it?
Your name was a guy. You look like you like dick in your mouth.
Oh my god. That would be so good if they should have done the ad. They should have done the ad. Make a change.
I should have. Is he just not on the show tonight? As soon as I said something.
He's so red.
I finally work hard enough and save up enough money to buy my own clone of myself. And then you lock me inside of my own closet and try to host my show?
You got it.
Ready for the best fucking night of their lives. I gotta tell you, I heard a little bit of those interviews. They were dragging back there. Could really hear the wheels turning on you. And I didn't realize my clone would sweat more than me. It's not easy, is it, clone? To kill
Cody Hinchcliffe and Cody Hinchcliffe.
By the way,
It really is Pride Month.
this is what we call a Mark Norman wet dream.
This is ill to me. The only thing better than one of me is two of me. And now, back to the show. All right. Oh, you Read
I made a
Dennis.
couple notes.
Puerto Rico's not gonna like this.
Oh my God. All right, back to the bucket we go. I'm very excited to be here.
Just finding out it's not you. I thought the whole. I don't.
This is an extra fun episode, if you ask me. Who books this shit?
Do I look good smoking a cigarette, by the way?
I don't say my S is like that, by the way. It's not a cigarette. I don't smoke cigarettes. Back to the bucket we go. Make some noise for your next comedian doing an uninterrupted 60 seconds. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Francisco Rincon.
Shut up.
What?
This guy was like, don't trip.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Mom later. After I clean her house. Yeah, I'm from Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico.
No, I'm not.
No, I'm not.
One of the good ones. Happy Pride Month to this guy mainly.
Damn.
A couple of years ago, I was watching the gay news, CNN. I don't know if you guys heard Pope Francis. He said, R.I.P. Pope Francis. A couple of years ago, he said, if you're gay, you can get married now, and you will no longer burn in hell. It's a real thing. I don't know if you guys heard about this. But it made me think, it made me wonder what was going to happen to the gay guys that were previously burning in hell. Do they make it fair? Do they make an announcement out there? Are they like, excuse me, if you're here and you're gay, make yourself to the lobby. We have great news. What do they do?
What do they do?
What did they do?
Francisco Rincon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the show, Francisco. We've seen you times before.
One time before, yes. Killed Tony.
You've only been on the show once?
Once, 2 years ago.
Wow.
Yes.
What makes me think you've been on a couple times?
You probably seen me on Rose Battle.
Okay.
Yes.
So you're on the roast battle. I love it. So you're not Puerto Rican. You said you're one of the good ones. What is one of the good ones?
Mexican.
Mexican. Mexico.
Go.
Okay. Are you
Actually, Tony, I am.
Go ahead.
Sorry, I'm from Venezuela.
Mm.
Why boo? Why boo? Why boo? It's gonna.
Look, I'm here to tell you guys, despite what you hear in the news, that all Venezuelans are criminals. I'm here to tell you that we are criminals. I don't know. I am from Venezuela, but Venezuelans we've been getting a bad rep, right? So, like when I moved to Texas about 10 years ago, they would be like, "Are you from Mexico?" And I would be like, "No, that's gross," And now they are like, "Are you from Venezuela?" And I'm like, "No, I'm from Mexico."
Have you always looked like Adam Ray with AIDS?
Yeah, you throw a vest on, we got a third Tony here.
Yeah.
Good one, me. All right, where did you get fired from?
I'm not gonna say a company name, but I was working as an engineer, remote sales engineer. It was really
They fired you. Why will you not say the name?
Is it because you can't say engineer?
in my language. That's not like the N word. But yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna have to look for another job. So I want to throw these guys under the bus.
Hey, can I just tell you real quick? If you got fired, you are going to have to find another job.
That's how it works.
That's how it works.
No doubt about it. No doubt about it.
Yeah, no, well,
Francisco, what's your love life like? You're a good-looking guy. You seem like you should be doing good out there.
what do you say? Oh, yeah, no, I'm doing alright. I got a couple of weeks ago. That's what I like about Austin. Lots of beautiful Mexican girls here in Austin. And yeah, so I went down on this girl, San Antonio.
How long did you get fired for? Give us an exact time frame.
Morning, night, lunch.
Over under 25 minutes.
What am I hearing? He sounds like a dude that's failing at a school presentation. I don't even know what I said.
We're sending you back to Venezuela. Well, Francisco, what size joke book did you get last time you were on the show?
A big one, but it's fine.
Well, guess what, buddy? I got news
Guess what,
for you.
buddy? You get a small one this time. Catch.
There you go. Wow, throws it
Wow,
back
okay.
into the crowd. It's
Back
like,
to the gay guy.
that's a thing. It's like when you get a baseball hit to you from the opposing team, and the person that catches it throws it
back
back.
onto the field.
That's you're
good.
You're real good. All right,
All right,
let's keep this thing
let's do it.
moving along. Oh, that's an unlit cigarette butt. Me. I'm out of control tonight. Make some noise for your next bucket pool, Mike Holloway.
I don't think everyone who has a cat also throws trash on the floor and calls it a toy. But I do think everyone who throws trash on the floor and calls it a toy also has a cat. I don't think everyone
This guy's crazy.
cheese.
This
My
guy is
my Minecraft cat
insane.
meowed as soon as he said that.
But I do
He
think everyone
knows.
with a foot fetish also has
Mhm.
blue cheese.
AI cat. The fuck is he saying?
I think everyone who drinks lemonade
I don't know.
is also a pedophile.
What?
But
What?
I think everyone who's a pedophile also drinks lemonade. I don't think everyone who's the victim of pedophilia is also a Disney adult. You guys get it.
You guys. That wasn't bad.
Mike Holloway.
Definitely picked it up.
On the show? Okay. How long you been doing stand-up?
Kind of 5 years, but more like 3 because of breaks from COVID and being broke.
Okay.
Being broke.
Are you still broke?
Well, I did.
He's not wrong.
I did like 1 or 2 mics before
I
COVID.
know the whole Lincoln year is I had to take off.
I'm bad at counting. Sorry.
The OJ trial really fucked up my schedule. Okay.
What do you do for work? One question at a time here. Oh, there you go. That's the one they answer. What do you do for work?
DoorDash right now. I just moved here 2 weeks ago.
So, did you save money from another job?
Kind of.
What was the other job?
Amazon.
Amazon. You see, I thought aquarium. There's fish in an aquarium. There's a fish in the Amazon.
What?
I did it.
Mhm.
So how much money did you save exactly? I love people in interviews and podcasts, they never ask questions like this. I'm obsessed with the question, like how much money did you save before finding a job where you moved to? No drum roll. No drum roll. There's two fucking hosts here. None of them asked for a drum roll. How much did you save? $500?
Oh my god.
Holy shit. What are you gonna do? Are you in your car right now?
Technically, I'm camping at a campsite, so.
Huh?
Camping at a campsite.
That's actually smart.
Technically, I'm not homeless.
Do you have a tent?
Yes.
What the fuck is my bee doing on the roof?
Shower.
What are you doing, buddy?
Like outdoor showers?
No, it's a.
Like a KOA? What the fuck is that, Ari? Some Jewish shit? What is that?
Some of us take world vacations and camp all the time. Some of us are trying to fucking change people's lives out here.
They know about camps. But
That was good.
Especially the showers at those camps.
Some of the showers are decent at those camps. It's just the one or two were like real bad.
So explain to us, explain to the people. People are watching all around the world. You came to Austin, Texas with $500. How do you plan on surviving? What are you eating? Take us through like your actual life.
I go to HEB
Uh-huh.
and I get a pack of 3 steaks for like $8 to $12.
Okay.
And I get some corn on the cob, fresh corn on the cob, for like 33 cents a piece.
Where do you shove the corn on the cob?
In tinfoil and in the coals.
Does the corn?
Yeah,
Does
and
the
I
corn,
got
does the
potatoes,
corn,
too.
Does the corn ever get stuck in that massive gap between your
Yes.
teeth?
Yeah, all the time.
Oh, yeah. Look at that old
Look at that
corn
old-
catcher you got.
Did your mom see dentists?
How many times do you shower a week?
Good question, Tony.
Every
Exactly.
time I come into the city,
Okay.
Wow. Okay.
every time I come to comedy,
Very interesting.
your first shower.
no.
And is it easy to make friends at the campgrounds?
What?
I hate the questions I'm asking.
Is it easy?
It really leads to absolutely nowhere. Yes or no questions don't really work on the show. Let me ask you this.
I think it's cool. You got an outsider vibe. You got a real fucking manifesto. You're like a manifesto guy.
Appreciate that.
What is the craziest thing that you've ever almost done? Like you seem like you've had some thoughts cooking. Like you've read like a how to make a bomb book or something before.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
It's your turn to answer the actual question.
Back in high school,
You did what?
I read the Anarchist Camp.
Okay, other than the thing that I fucking said that you did, you get to use your entire life right now as a reference point. What's the weirdest or most criminal thing you've ever almost done? Not the one that I fucking guessed.
Hmm.
That you're like, yeah, I did do that. I'm asking your whole life. Did you ever think about
Several
perhaps?
times I almost drove the Amazon truck off a bridge.
Okay.
Okay.
Now take us through this exactly. First of all, were there a lot of packages in the Amazon truck?
That's why I didn't get my vest.
Oh, so good.
Okay.
So, did you really think about it? You thought about driving the Amazon truck off a bridge?
Oh yeah, I thought about it. Yeah.
Okay. And how were you going to do it? Were you going to kind of like go to the bridge and then hard right turn off of the ledge? Or were you going to kind of like take it at an angle? What was your plan?
No, it was an EV, so it's really got some acceleration. So yeah, I was gonna get it going and then just crank the wheel and jump out the window, jump out the door.
Oh, you weren't gonna kill yourself. You were gonna like.
What?
Oh, wait a second. This is treason.
I did for a second, but then I was like, I can jump out.
Yeah, I like it. You're just fucking Bezos over, not yourself.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm alright with that.
fuck Bezos.
So you were just gonna selfishly drop a bunch of people's packages in the water.
Unbelievable.
All right. What's the other craziest thing about your life, Mike? Give us something good here, other than almost driving an Amazon thing. What's a fun fact about your life? Did you have a weird childhood? Were you molested? A lot of pedophile jokes.
No, I wasn't molested. I did have a weird childhood though. I moved around a lot. And I was I was a fat kid and a nerdy kid and the new kid all the time, so I got picked on a lot.
What was the
used to
meanest
be
thing somebody was?
almost-
Shut the. I'm fucking talking. What was the meanest thing somebody ever said to you at school?
I don't remember. I said a lot of mean shit too, because I would basically, to deal with bullies, I would basically like roast them. I didn't know the term back then, but I would roast them, and then like if they put hands on me, just go all out.
You killed a kid.
No. Beat the crap out of me.
You look like the bad kid in Toy Story.
Oh my God, you do.
The neighbor.
Sid.
I do like fire.
Hearing how Andy's swinging.
Here's a big joke. Congratulations. There you go. On to the next one.
There he goes.
This podcast is sponsored by Via. Life moves fast, and sometimes you just need a way to relax, recharge, or stay focused without making things more complicated than they already are. You ever try meditating, but then get stressed about how bad you are at meditating? Same. That's why I love Via, because they actually make feeling good easy. 500,000 customers can't be wrong. Via is changing the game. Farts. All right. This looks like a new name. I'm excited about it. I love new names. You love new names.
It's my favorite thing other than my condo. Unfucking. We're doing it, Red Band. We're really doing it.
Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for Candace August, everybody. Candace August.
All right. My husband's Muslim, and when we got married, we had to do the Islamic wedding ritual. For those of you who do not know, the Islamic wedding ritual is called the nikah. I will spell it for you. It is N as in Nancy, I, K as in kangaroo, A, H as in Harold, the nikah. Problem is, I had not seen that word written down before I heard that shit out loud. Picture it. On my wedding day, I'm standing there in my dress. I'm looking at my husband, so in love. The guy walks in. He's like, "We are gathered here today to celebrate this blessed nikah." He kept going, "In the eyes of Allah, all nikahs are beautiful and beautiful. This nikah today is special." I was just like, "What did this nigga say?" The compliments, dude, but you can call me Candace.
Fantastic set. Wow. By Candace August. Welcome to the show, Candace.
Thank you.
Is this your first time?
It is not.
You've been on before. You
I
were
have.
great. I remember you.
Thank you. I was on in January.
Yeah. Welcome back.
Thank you. I figure I have to keep signing up. It's the only way black women are ever going to get on this show. So
You people never do that. The fairest, most diverse show in all of show business.
Incorrect.
How dare you?
Oh shit, 2 Tonys.
Oh my! I'm getting roasted by the bouncer at Froggy Rock. Oh my God!
It's Ma'am Patterson.
It's pretty fucking good. Hello, Ari. How are you?
What's up? How you doing?
Pretty good.
All
How do you two know each other?
No, I just was. I already dapped him up, and I still. That's not even funny, but I just wanted to. Everyone on the panel. Hello, Red Band.
I love it. So Candace, remind us, what do you do for a living?
What's going on?
I'm Ari's call girl. Didn't you hear? No.
No.
We talked about this before. I work at a debt consolidation company.
Okay, a debt consolidation company.
I won't understand what that is.
Doesn't translate.
And what do you do for fun?
I travel a lot, and comedy's fun.
Where do you travel to? What are some of your favorite places that you've been?
My favorite place is Cuba. That's the favorite place I've been.
Damn.
What do you love about Cuba?
I'm from New Orleans, and yeah, I know. You went to Brother Martin. I went to Ursuline. So we
Look at the connection down there.
I performed with him several times. He never remembers me, but
Damn.
it's fine. It's okay. It's okay. I opened for him at Magoobies and a bunch of other places.
Sorry.
Are you from Maryland?
No, but I lived in the DMV at the time when I worked with him.
You lived in the DMV.
Yeah. Okay, it's DC, Maryland, Virginia.
The DMV.
And they call it the DMV.
Wow, you look like you'd work at the DMV.
She hates them, dude.
My God.
God.
We're really doing it, Red Band.
We're really
I was answering you about Havana. So I'm from New Orleans.
Havana.
It has a very like
Oh,
New Orleans
man.
type of feel of
Oh,
very,
this
like,
is-
it has a lot of soul.
this hurts.
Very small place, a lot of live music playing all the time. It just
the sweet sirens.
it just reminded me of home. That's why I like it.
Absolutely.
It's amazing.
What do you love about Austin, Texas?
It also, so 6th Street specifically also reminds me of bourbon.
Yeah.
It reminds me, it's a very bourbon-esque feel. All the live music, and then there's this concentrated like 4-block radius where everything's happening. It's just like bourbon. Yeah, except cleaner, marginally.
Yeah. You got a man? Are you married? Is that what that ring is?
Yes, you talked at long length about it last time. My husband's Indian.
Oh, that's right.
Right.
The rare mix of an Indian man and a powerful black woman.
Yeah, you were very interested in that subject the last time.
Well, it's a very rare combination. I study these things. I'm a people person.
How does the family go for it? How does this family go for,
So, I mean, they weren't very happy at first, but not really because I'm black, just mostly because I'm not Muslim.
why would you do this to the family? Why do you bring over demon woman?
Oh my god.
Quite a few the last time I was here, yeah.
Indian husband, Nika Masala.
Dude.
That is
Too close.
a good one.
Right on the borderline mark.
And what does your husband do for work?
He also works at a consolidation company, a different one.
Till death do you part. Absolutely. Oh, you like that one? Oh, you don't like working in the DMV, maybe you would.
That one was no.
Consolidation should really come take care of
Hey, did he get to watch your
Oh my god. Bruh.
You had a kick out of it because you spent a lot of time talking about. So I had said that.
Got a kick out of it.
I said.
Bruh.
A kick and 2 punches.
All right. So I said my husband wasn't black, and you spent a lot of time trying to guess what race he was,
Yeah.
and you never guessed Indian.
Right.
I had to tell you. So
Yeah.
that's what happened last time. So a lot of the interview was about him. So he actually really enjoyed it when we watched it.
I love it.
Yeah.
And where do you get earrings like that?
Those are great earrings.
I'm so glad you noticed them. So the last time I was on, I had knives.
The last time I was on.
Tony vibe, and no one ever noticed them. So thank you, Tony, too, for noticing them.
Yes? Did you buy them at the Target?
Tony 2.
I did.
Okay.
No, they're custom. I ordered them online.
What were you gonna say there, Mark?
Nothing.
Oh,
Nothing.
you got a big joke book last time?
I did, but let me tell you this. When I got it, you had like some that were left over from the HEB Center, and I never got one from the show that I was on. So if you can spare another one, I would like it.
Show, man.
You know what? Here's an official one
It's
from
your lucky
the
day.
show.
Oh, it's like Angel Reese.
Thank you. Thank you, Tony.
Good bucket pulls.
You guys have a good night.
Thank you
Great.
so
Thank
much.
you
One more
so
time
much.
for
One more
Candace
time for
August.
Candace August. Wow.
And the show goes on.
It has to.
We keep it moving.
Let's do it.
We gotta do it. Your next bucket pull
Your
goes
next
by the name of Karen Jones.
I got it. Some of you may remember me. I was falsely accused of storming the Capitol. I've been pardoned by President Trump. Unfortunately, I had already been incarcerated for 90 days before I got the pardon. Still grateful, but while I was in prison, I was raped. Well, okay, date raped.
What?
Okay, it was consensual. It's still very unpleasant. And yeah, okay, I was on house arrest. But it's terrible to be on house arrest because you can't leave. But I found out that you could leave for medical procedures. So I scheduled a mammogram, a pap smear, and a colonoscopy. And I'm telling you, it was as horrible as any other time I've been raped. Date raped, had sex, regretted it, whatever you want to call it.
What in the world?
Jones, one of the most
Karen
famous
Jones.
characters in the show's history. A wild
What in the world?
That was something. That was something.
I know you said not to ask questions, but I got a question for you. What the fuck?
What the
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
If you're here, who's gonna take down the Tiger King?
Mark Norman is on fire.
On fucking fire. You look like the woman who fired Angel from the Target. Or Candace. Who was the last person?
That's right. It was Candace.
Candace.
So, Karen Jones, give us an update. What's been going on in life? I sometimes, hear about you. You come up a lot. I get reports. Karen Jones is fucking doing this and that. You're around.
Well, I always try and be in the most interesting places I can be. And
Shops, plant stores,
Margaritas.
well, probably one of the biggest changes is I was in a little granny flat out in Dripping Springs on my son's property. He was going through a divorce. You remember my son, the real Alex Jones. And
Keep going, Karen.
yeah,
Keep
so-
going. I think you had a stroke there.
Yeah, no, but it could happen.
You're walking a blind guy with this story right now.
There he goes.
So pick up the pace, Karen Jones.
I have been known to clear the room, okay? My son remarried, and he remarried a very beautiful woman, and it turns out that 5 acres is not enough for 2 women. So I've had to move, and I'm living out in Canyon Lake now. And
So let's really break it down.
Yeah.
It's your son's property, am I correct?
yes,
He bought it.
yes.
And somehow you made yourself so known, so present, that they made you move somewhere else. Explain to us what a daily routine on a 5-acre ranch with Karen Jones is like.
Well, when you're on house arrest, it's very limited. But normally,
But
because
you have the whole 5 acres.
Full 5 acres.
I also had 3 kids I was taking care of and the main house. So I became the...
Taking care of your son?
No, his children.
Wait, were you really under house arrest?
Ari,
What the-
everybody's with it except for you, right? You're the only person confused at all. The crowd is now wondering why you're confused.
What's you under house arrest for?
Storming the Capitol.
I thought that was a joke.
No!
Real fucking
I know.
story.
That's not a normal thing.
This is Kill Tony.
Alright.
It's the only place you can meet real people that have stormed the Capitol other than Fox News.
I did not. And if you recall, I've said all along, I was invited in. I was invited in.
And the Capitol has the vampire rules?
The Capitol is normally open.
The door was open.
We asked permission to go in, and my husband had never been inside the rotunda or
No better time than January
timing.
6th,
Yep.
2021.
Right on cue.
But what happened is they invited us in, and I took a plea deal, so I couldn't speak as freely on your show. But that's why I got the 90 days. My lawyer was shocked I didn't just get probation. But I told too much. Like I told that no police had died, only J6ers. And so I got an
Cool
extra
nickname,
trouble.
by the way.
J6ers.
Well, we went to Memorial Day to a J6 reunion.
J6 reunion.
Oh my god.
Holy shit.
The
This
crowd
bitch
is
knows
going
how to
wild.
party.
Yes, she does. The crowd goes wild.
Well,
Wild.
because they believed me that we were invited in and we were trapped. Maybe not all of them, but enough people know now. But I can say this without being arrested for perjuring myself on my statement of facts and deal I signed. But they invited us in and then they trapped us and they hit me really hard with a billy club in the stomach and then they.
Oh my God.
Wanted you to get out of there. That they should have just invited your son. Mom, there's just not enough room here at the Capitol for you. We gotta move you to a completely different ranch.
Oh my god.
Tens of miles away. So do you still make it back to, have you been to the Capitol since?
No, just the Texas Capitol, and they're very nice. Even when I was on free trial, they let me in. They're open on Sunday. Texas has such a nice capital, and Washington, D.C. used to be nicer, but it's really went to hell.
Yep.
Yep.
It sure has.
It sure has.
Just with the Congress, like the Congress inside of it, if you ask me.
What did you do after Dennis the Menace stole your cookies?
Dennis the Menace.
Good question.
Thanks, me.
I can't believe Willie Nelson transitioned.
Unbelievable.
I
You're really
love-
doing it, Red Man.
So Karen, anything else crazy going on in your life
What else
that we
is going
should
on?
know about?
Well, you know, I was trying to decide whether or not I should go with the J6 stuff because I have been going to open mics regularly, and I've been working on my gay material.
Why don't we hear one of your gay jokes? I want to hear one
Do
of
we
your
want
gay
to hear one of her gay jokes?
Come
I
on.
think we do.
I'll give you a bit of my gay minute.
Okay.
It's that I told all my kids growing up I didn't want them to be damaged. So I always told them that if I find out you're gay, I just won't be able to love you as much.
Jesus Christ.
Nothing personal, but we all know that homosexuality is caused by overbearing, castrating, ball-busting bitch moms, and I'm not gonna let one of you to make me look like a bad mom.
I like her.
Put her in the arena.
See,
This might be my favorite fucking poll of all time.
I know. She is a legend. She is a legend in Kill Tony.
well, you
folks.
probably missed me Joke World, but you're
Damn.
last time I was in here, I saw his balls. I was doing reviews for Joke World, and I've actually seen them a few times now. And I said, if I were you, I would keep them in my pants because my husband is 73 years old and he has better looking balls and the whole deal. My husband looks better. Just a
Pulls balls out.
Yoni, cancel my Postmates order.
No, the bad thing is after my husband sees this episode, he'll be like walking around with his dick swinging. The older your dick gets bigger because of gravity. Can you imagine what they're gonna look like at 73? That's scary.
Asshole, by the way.
I don't want to see that.
Red Band's actually got a point. It is covered in weird balloon knot hemorrhoids. It is
Normal hemorrhoids.
very disgusting. Ari, your penis to balls ratio always shocks me. It is absolutely
I never
crazy.
understand it.
It is wild. It's like some type of animal. I
Some
can't quite.
type of weird creature you shoved into that zipper pocket.
Yeah. It's very bizarre.
Gold.
It is one of the weirdest ball sacks. It appears as though it looks cancerous, by the way.
Yes.
You ever get it checked out?
I'll get it checked. I have not.
Have you got a prostate exam?
Yeah. Well, as a hooker.
Karen Jones, you are always such an unbelievably
Did it again.
entertaining interview. Thank you again. Here's a big one
There's
for
a
you.
joke bug.
Fuck yeah.
I caught it. Not like those other chicks.
Karen Jones, ladies and gentlemen.
There she goes, Karen Jones, everyone. Goodbye, Karen. Great to see you. Great.
We love you, Karen. Get the fuck out of
Get
here,
the fuck
Karen.
out of here, Karen. Jesus fucking Christ. Tell another 45-minute story.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh my God. I'd let her storm my capital. Am I right? Hooty-hoo! This podcast is sponsored by Prize Picks. Basketball season may be over, but the action doesn't stop on Prize. Well, they still let Incogni do it for you. Take your personal data back with Incogni. Use code DEADTONY and get 60% off an annual plan at incogni.com/Tony. Your next bucket pull goes by the name of Aldo Caldo. Alright, one more time for Aldo, everybody. I guess there's no fucking music here tonight, alright.
I love my women how I love my coffee. Sliding off the roof of my car. Many moons ago, I used to be the bass player for the Latin boy group band called Menudo. Yeah. Men. Nude. Oh. We used to hop the borders all around Latin America playing these sold-out shows. And I used to think to myself, wow, I made it. I really made it. I remember I came home with my first million in pesos. It was like the best $100 I ever made. People would always ask me, hey Aldo, how did you know who was going to be the next Menudo? Because they would get molested and then get kicked out or hit puberty. Was it always the cute one that would say, súbete a mi moto, vamos a mamar entre los dos? No, There was always the menudo that set their microphones up like this. He was the next Ricky Martin. Gracias.
Okay. De nada.
De nada.
Aldo Caldo, that must crush it. Taco stands all across the country. That is very Latino material.
You know, gotta represent.
Okay. All right, there's a couple people
very
very
up on store set.
Hey, with the poquito piña. That's good.
All right. Aldo, what do you do for work?
I tour. I'm a musician. I'm a musical comedian, but
How long have you been doing stand-up?
about 8 years, off and on.
And you've been playing music your whole life?
Yes.
You started with an accordion like a typical Mexican?
No, I'm actually started on piano and guitar, and I kind of now play.
What do you specialize in now?
Right now, guitar and bass,
Okay. Acoustic or electric?
whatever the gig calls for. Right
All
now,
right, let's get this guitar out here.
Let's get
Let's
him
see
up.
what
Let's let
happens.
him try something.
dying for playing this.
Let's get him a guitar. The beautiful Heidi with a guitar ready to go.
No covers, Aldo. It's got to be an original song. You got to
All right.
make it sound good.
None of that Gypsy King shit.
Yeah, we don't want to have to give our money to YouTube. Oh shit! They're communicating back here. They're calling out the play.
He's fucking it up. He sucks, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We on Kill Tony. Funny mother bad bitches only. We on Kill Tony. Rolling out of Texas on a golden pony. We on Kill Tony. Rolling out of Texas on a golden pony. We on Kill Tony. Guitar went out.
It's the guitar went out.
Let me see. Put your hands together. Tony.
All right, you're not singing or playing the instrument. That's just my band doing really good stuff.
It was God taking control of that moment.
Something Matt Mueling, what would you do to get that guitar to work?
Wait, you didn't really play that though.
Yeah. Well, not really.
Not really. It was
Not
more
working.
lyrical.
Let's talk to Gibson to get one that works.
All right. I'm gonna get Ice on the phone.
Ice is on the phone. They're waiting for me outside right now.
Wow.
I shouldn't even be here right now. You know, I'm just proud to be alive.
Where should you be? Where else would you be?
Well, I come from a law enforcement family. They're all CIA.
You should be on a deportation center in Venezuela.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, Ari, just one in the middle of an
Wow.
answer with two other people talking.
Let's
go, Ari. Every time he pulls out that giant, tiny cock of his, he gets real excited afterwards.
By all means.
Aldo Caldo, I gotta get something juicy out of this interview, man. Give us a real interesting fun fact about your life.
Something fun.
I recently almost had a felony charge for having weed down in the South Valley, South Texas.
Well, I mean, we've all been there. How about something else? What else? Anybody who's had any weed in South Texas has almost been a criminal.
Something else. I have a day named after me, like Deep Madness,
Okay.
for doing music here out of Texas, representing the Latino Music
Where at?
Association here in Austin, Texas.
You have a day? What day is it?
November 15th. I also turned it into a festival called the Caldo Festival. Help feed 3,000 families with caldo soup.
Okay.
So you know, I'm trying to get back to the people that gave to me. So representing.
Wow. Amazing.
Nice of you to give the soup out instead of eating it yourself.
Hey, well, I ate a lot of it. I got to test it all, man.
What's your favorite soup?
Caldo de. All of them. Caldo de cariño. No. Caldo de res.
Uh-huh.
All right, Aldo.
All right.
We're going to get you out of here. Here's
Thank
a
you so much.
medium-sized
Joke
joke
book.
book. There goes Aldo.
Thank you so much.
Aldo, everybody.
Wow.
And now it's time for one of our regulars. Ladies and gentlemen, this man has been an absolute juggernaut since his arrival here in the Kill Tony world. He is, without a doubt, one of the most legendary regulars of all time. And soon to be, without a doubt, a citizen
Oh no.
Crazy Katy Perry's in orbit before I have a big hog? And I've looked into it. No progress. The only thing you can get is you go to Mexico and they don't make you a big dick. You pay 60 grand and what they do, they remove your lower abdominal muscles to like excavate more dick out of you. $60,000 for an extra 2 inches. Hey, I don't need 2 inches. Great, now we're at 4. Thank you so much.
Taking him back to see the sights.
So Ari, how's life? What else is going on? Anything crazy?
I don't know, yeah, we went to Mobile, Alabama, and then New Orleans. The power went out during the show 4 times in Mobile, Alabama.
Wow.
And they just go, Mobile.
Alabama rules.
Alabama. I'm known for its electricity. Ari, what's your love life like?
Two Tonys, two Aries.
Oh, yeah. Oh, 2 Tonys, 2 Aries, 1 more.
There's gotta be another autistic out there, huh? Hey,
My God.
You know, Ari, I also have huge balls. It's crazy. What's that? But prove it. No, I'm scared. I'm scared. No. Listen.
Are you like Ari? Are you mostly balls?
It's 95% balls.
Wow.
Literally, my dick looks like it's chilling on a beanbag. My whole
your dick looks like it's coming out of a Jew tunnel.
My dick looks like it owes my mom's money, and now they're all at the ATM.
What does an Estonian dick smell like?
It's clean. I'm sorry.
Weird question, Tony.
That is a very weird question. What does an Estonian dick smell like? We've been having a lot of fun. Been drinking, having a blast around the city.
What else is going on? Fuck. All right, that's my. I'm getting.
He's killing me.
These are tough.
You guys look like Siegfried and Roy.
Oh, this place is absolutely wild. Ari, you did it again.
Did it again.
Much.
You are the man.
Thank you.
Unbelievable.
You'll get your citizenship soon. Great to see Ari. There he goes.
And it goes on and on.
Back to the bucket we go.
I think I just have to see more of him. I don't really find him that funny, but he seems nice.
Ari?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
His
one of them. Oh, this guy.
his jokes are like middle school jokes, most of them that I've heard. This guy looks interesting.
Hello, how are you?
That's the guy that knew the fucking the Night Stalker.
Wrinkled old fucking bald sack. That hairy old dusty nutsack. Well, I got something for you. It's called Scrotox. It's Botox for your testicles.
Scrotox.
I don't care if you like the Red Sox, the White Sox, or don't even wear fucking socks. For a smooth nutsack tomorrow, use Scrotox today. It also removes hair for the ultimate teabagging experience. Your lady will be looking forward to that. My cousin recently married a Chinese girl.
That's funny. No, 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 no. He should have ended it like, yep, that's the joke.
Wedding reception.
Oh no.
They had this fucking beautiful lasso after.
Let him go, let him go, let him go. You can finish, Benjamin. You gotta keep going, keep going.
They had this beautiful lasso after souffle that was out of this world. They had poodle kebabs on a brioche bun, beagle burgers,
Beagle burgers.
and lamb with a nice mint sauce. I never believed that shit, but I do now. That's it.
Okay.
That's it.
That's it.
Good thing you made it finish.
Good thing you made it finish.
He's a legend, believe it or not, much like Karen Jones in this show's history.
Yes.
And for the same reason as Karen Jones, he is not necessarily known for his stand-up during the minute-long sets, but my God, if this isn't one of the greatest interviewees in the history of the show. Famous for being able to somehow tap into a story that is 1,000 times funnier than anything he says during the stand-up part. It's happened before. The legendary story of him stealing a man's television while he made himself a sandwich was told on the show. We've heard of him having many hangs with the Night Stalker.
Yes, actually.
Some other highlights as well.
Well, he has a son.
Okay.
They call him Little Richard. Good, call him Miss Molly.
Like
Come on.
I said, his jokes aren't really that good, but if we can guide him into accidentally telling a story that he never thought that he would say. You have anything else up your sleeve, Benjamin? You've had so many highlight moments on the interview part. I mean, we're really pushing it here. This is like staying in Vegas when you're already winning. You signed up again. You're famous for tapping into unbelievable stories. Is there anything that we should know that you haven't told us before? You must have been kicking something around in your head. Something fun.
Yeah, I got another story.
What?
I have another story.
Okay. What's this story about?
It's about when I was a drug dealer, I owed these Italian guys in New York $80,000.
Oh my god.
And I didn't have any money.
Oh no, my mic unplugged. Hold on. I can't hear it. Oh shit. Let's go back to the reaction.
Oh, great.
Give us the right lighting here, Kino. Benjamin owes Italians in New York $80,000. Didn't have enough money, and here he goes. This is Benjamin.
That's why I spent
Because that was his name. Yeah. Shit happens. Italians.
Hi, Mike.
Rodriguez brothers.
Except their one brother, Jesse. And he had just got out of jail like 2 days before that. And I figured he was cool like the rest of the brothers. So I gave him $6 grand for an ounce of heroin. And while we were talking about the heroin, he showed me this vintage car that he was working on. And he was really proud of it. So anyway, I gave him the money. And after an hour, he didn't come back. He left me in his little shack behind his parents' house. I'm waiting for him. After 2 hours, he didn't come back. And I finally realized this motherfucker ripped me off. And it was Jason's money, my friend Jason, the coke dealer. So I had to go back and tell him, hey, you lost some money. I got ripped off. He's like, holy shit, the Italians are coming. We have to get all this money together. So he said, what are you going to do? I said, I don't know, but it's fucked up. I said, I'm going to go blow his car up. Went to the gas station, got a gallon of gas. No, I used to blow cars up a lot when I was a teenager. The older guys, they don't make payments anymore. So, give me $50 and the keys to their car. And they'd say, drive it around for a week, have fun, and then burn it. So I did.
So I did.
First time I did it, I didn't realize you're supposed to leave a trail. And I put gas all over the place. They said put in the engine compartment, the trunk, the interior, and then throw a match at it. But they didn't tell me to make a trail. So I was standing like 6 inches away from it. All my hair burns. My fucking eyebrows, my eyelashes, my hair. I go back to the donut shop. Oh yeah, and they said, what is it?
Hold on 1 second. Where's this donut shop?
No, donut shop.
Okay, go ahead.
Back to the donut shop. My big book is filled too, by the way.
Okay, just keep going. We'll talk about that later.
Just keep going.
It's almost tomorrow.
So, and they said, make sure you bring the keys back. If you don't bring the keys back, the insurance company I won't collect. And I forgot the keys in the ignition. So as soon as I go back to the donut shop, they say, "You got the keys?" And I'm like, "Oh shit, I forgot the keys." And they're like, "What the fuck happened to your hair?" I said, I got burned, you know.
The fuck happened to your hair?
The car where they towed it, and everything was melted. The dashboard, the steering wheel, the keys were like a puddle. There's nothing there.
So what about the Italians? What about the Italians?
Italians.
Sorry, I should have used their real name because they might still be around. They're gonna be pissed off when they see this.
Oh my god.
Because the very next day after the house fire, I went right back and knocked on the door. I'm like, "What the fuck? Your brother ripped me off last night. What happened to your house?" And then some fucking asshole blew it up. My brother ripped everybody off, you know. And pissed off.
Some fucking asshole.
Back to the Italians.
Hey, you guys gotta pay up. The Italians are coming. He was saying this for like 6 fucking months. And he was a wimp. You know, he go to score heroin. He called me one day crying from downtown. He said, "The fucking Mexicans took my BMW." What the hell? I told you not to go down there without me. He goes down there with his
Oh my god.
shirt tied around his neck.
Now we're talking about the stolen BMW.
Fucking
Keep going.
Santa Barbara guys.
Keep going. Back to the Italian.
Back to the Italian. So anyway, he said the Italians are coming. The Italians are coming. And we're like, yeah, fuck you, Jason. So finally, I'm in my house one day. My girlfriend was sitting there about 6 o'clock at night, and there's a knock on the door. I open the door. And the guy was like Joe Pesci with an afro. And he goes, "Hey, I'm Frank, and this is my friend, Bubba, the big muscle guy." He said, "We're here to discuss your bill with Jason." Oh, fuck. The Italians, they're here.
Completely fallen asleep.
The Italians.
He's like, "Oh, shit."
We want to talk about how you're going to pay us back. And I'm like, I'm really not hungry. My girlfriend's going like, "Don't go, you'll never come back." She's the one that owed 20 grand. So anyway, I did. We went with the Italians, and they said, we're talking about how I'm going to pay him back. I said, "Look, I don't even fucking deal drugs anymore. I'm just a fucking strung out junkie. And, one day at a time, keep coming back." And, so, finally,
I'll pay you 80 grand to finish the story.
Double that money if you tell me where Gabby Petito is.
So anyway, I talked them into letting me. My girlfriend got a job in San Francisco at Chevron, and I told them, "Look, I got a job at this restaurant in San Francisco. You guys let me leave town, and I'll send you guys like $2 grand a month." I didn't have a job in San Francisco. I lied. So anyway, they said, "Okay, you go to San Francisco. You send us that money. If you don't send us that money, we're gonna come up there and fucking use you, set an example for the other guys, so they'll pay up." And I'm saying, "Well, yeah, you kill me, you won't get the money." They said, "Yeah, but it'll, give them the impetus to pay the rest of the money. They owe a lot more than you do." It was like $500,000 altogether.
Okay.
So anyway, I'm in San Francisco. 2-3 months go by. I didn't send anything. I didn't talk to him or anything. And then one day I'm in bed and I'm dreaming of a firecracker. Firewood and crackling fire. Like 6 a.m. in the morning. My girlfriend was visiting her parents in Santa Barbara, so I was alone. And it wasn't a fireplace.
You're dreaming, and then
I thought it was a fireplace, but what it was in reality was my door to the apartment being cracked open. The wood actually cracked right down the middle. And I see these big guys go walking by my door. Big guns, t-shirts, jeans, tennis shoes.
T-shirts.
And then 1, 2, 3, and the fourth one looks in the bedroom and he's going, "Ah shit, he's in here." Next thing I know, I sit up like that. There's 3 fucking guys on my bed.
Come on, let's kill Tony, not Rogan.
so then what happened, Ben? The Italians are finally here. Fucking 20 minutes
story.
Yeah, and
Turn them into your freedom.
one of them straddled me, and the other two were standing on my hands. Later on, they told me they thought I was reaching for a gun. That's why they did that. And the one in the middle put the fucking gun in my mouth, chipped my tooth, pulled the hammer back, and I'm going, okay, this is it. I'm going to fucking be dead. Then a guy comes in the doorway in a three-piece suit with a tie. Pulls out a fucking badge. He goes, Ben Grelly? I said, yeah. He goes, DEA, you're under arrest. So it wasn't the Italian.
You got busted for being a heroin dealer and addict.
Jason got busted in Santa Barbara. And he had my name and address in his book, my telephone number, and the other four guys, all their names and addresses. And he was always telling us, use code, don't use my name, blah, 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 this shit. And he didn't do it, follow his own direction.
Ben, is there like something big coming? Is that it?
No, that's not it.
That's it?
No, there's more.
Okay, well, let's get to that stuff real quick.
Anyway, yeah.
Anyway.
I had my fucking boxes on, which happened to have marijuana leaves and blazing all over them. And they had me in the kitchen, and they were looking for code, because they said, you owe them 80 grand. And I'm like, no, I owed them $80. You guys are fucked up. You didn't do your homework. It's $80, not 80 grand. He paid for my Frank Zappa ticket. I just fucking made up this ticket. We did go to Frank Zappa. So the Santa Barbara cops flew up from Santa Barbara to DEA.
Ben, you might have to finish it next time. It's a little too long.
Okay, long story short, I didn't talk.
You can't do
No, go ahead. Don't let him do it. Let him do it now.
I'd rather listen to Biden.
I didn't talk, and the Italians actually, the head Italian called me up. He said, you're the only one that didn't fucking rat on us. Everybody else talked. He had the fucking transcripts. And I said, well, what about the 80 grand? He says, forget about the 80 grand. We had a good day yesterday. And that was it.
Wow. All right, here's a big joke book, Ben. Thank you so much. Congratulations. Benjamin Grell. Wow. All right.
All right. Well,
Wow.
fucking God.
Like a piece of ginger in between bites of sushi, the lovely Heidi cleanses our palate from the unbelievable, dreadful story of Benjamin Grell.
It was gripping and nothing at the same time.
He's really good at it, but that one didn't really have the twists and turns it normally does.
No, that was like the Irish.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, back to the bucket we go. This looks like a new name. Make some noise for Luke Lawrence, everybody. It's
Luke Lawrence,
Luke Lawrence.
everybody. Here he goes.
I know I'm not a confident guy, and I know I'm not a hot guy, but I know I'm just hot enough that prostitutes are relieved when they walk in my apartment. Like, I know I'm not like a hard day's work, you know what I mean? But I'm gonna give her a run for her money for sure, for sure. I got a crazy little message from my ex-girlfriend my friend's ex-girlfriend a little while ago. She texted me, she's like, hey, Tyler just died. And I'm like, holy fuck. She's like, yeah, he just told me he loved me. And I just picture my best friend having a heart attack and just throwing his phone immediately because she couldn't find it right after he died. And all I'm thinking is just like, he wants people to love him right after he dies. Nope. Things aren't always the best they can be. Sometimes you get fucking cheated on. And you know, your friends try to support you sometimes when you get cheated on. My best friend's literally just like, yo man, she's for the streets. She's not, she's native. She's for the land. That's it. Holy fuck, that was terrible. Jesus Christ.
Wow, you got...
What the fuck?
You nailed it there at the end. You are correct. That was terrible.
Wow.
All you had to do was get one laugh.
Dude, I know.
All you had to do was anything.
Hilarious.
Okay, so, Luke Lawrence, how long you been doing stand-up?
Oh, too long for that.
Okay.
Too long for that. I only do once a week, though, because I live in Newfoundland.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so I own the only comedy club in Newfoundland, and it only hosts comedy one night a week.
Okay.
Well, it's gonna close after this.
Yeah. Oh, dude. They tried to cancel my show. They tried to cancel my comedy club like 2 weeks ago. It's crazy.
For what?
We hosted the Danger Cats. And
what's that?
It's a group in it's a comedy troupe in
it's the
in
number
Canada.
one comedy group in Canada, man.
Yeah.
Know about this, the Danger Cats.
Exactly.
Is it? It's a Canadian
comedy troupe. They're coming down here in a few weeks. But yeah, that shit got fucking. They were like apparently they're like tied to like neo-Nazis or some shit. I don't fucking know. It was.
Okay.
Yeah, right? Right? And then the woke people were all flipping out and saying that I was like affiliated with it. I was like, Jesus Christ.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. You dress like you coach a Nazi basketball league.
Yeah.
Why Newfoundland?
That's where I was born.
And okay.
And then I moved to Toronto. I was living in Toronto for a while, and then the pandemic happened, and then like everybody in Toronto cared about the pandemic. And I went back to Newfoundland because it's like I was one of the last people to see the submersible leave.
What do you mean by that?
I have a boat, and I was like hanging out on the boat, and I seen the submersible go away. Like the Titan submersible. Yeah. Yeah.
Gotcha.
All right.
You knew which one.
What do you do for work?
I own a comedy club.
No.
What?
Nope.
No.
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 Not
No
anymore.
one believes
Yeah,
you.
not
How do you
anymore.
make money?
I have a couple businesses.
What are the other businesses?
The other business is a production company, and I'm also a screenwriter. And
How much money have you made screenwriting?
Too much to talk about on the show, I guess.
Really?
Yeah.
Have you written anything that we've seen?
Yeah, I got a movie called Party Pirate that's on Amazon Prime right now.
Party Pirate.
Party Pirate.
Where are my Party Pirate fans at?
Party Pirates.
You've seen it?
It's got surprisingly good ratings. I don't know. Canada editing, they just made the fucking movie so shitty, I think. But like,
what is Party?
In my opinion, like literally, like there was just like every time I submitted a script, they're like, "This gotta come out. This gotta come out." And I'm like, "Fuck sakes, man, Jesus Christ!" It's not the same thing I tried to put out there, but that's it.
Is Party Pilot about an Asian guy who flies planes?
I didn't even hear what you said. What'd you say? What happened earlier in the show that I'm not getting?
Nothing. It was right there in the moment.
Oh.
It's because that's how Asians talk. This episode's brought to you by Incogni and Tacotus. So tell us something crazy about your life here. We're trying to figure something out of it.
I know. I have a lot of near-death experiences.
Yeah?
Yeah, I've like almost died a bunch of times, like a lot, too often. One of them got 30 million views in a day.
What happened?
I drove a side-by-side, a 4-seater side-by-side off like a 7-story cliff, and then I rode it off, walked away immediately, and then the cartel were just like, "You owe us $50,000."
Ooh, the Italians are coming.
No, the cartel, the Mexican cartel.
No, I know.
Do you count tonight as one of the nights you almost died?
I bombed on stage. Yeah, it's terrible. Holy fuck.
Yeah. Do you have audiences? Are you used to performing in front of other human beings?
Yeah. Those jokes are those 3 jokes they're like most performance, like best performance ones.
What the fuck was that sentence you just said?
I know. I've got this fluency too. I've got a bunch of fucking disabilities, so it's like you can't tell. But
what
yeah.
we all do. What is your What is your best joke that you could tell right now?
My best joke. It's not quick. Like trying to perform, like trying to get a minute is so much harder than trying to do like a 3-minute set or any of that shit.
Right, because you have long setups, right?
Yeah, you're right.
Yes, I am right.
Yeah.
We're gonna keep it moving here. Here's a little joke book, Newfoundland.
Christ, okay.
Aw, everybody's sad. I mean, he's doesn't have any. There's nothing to talk about. There he goes.
See ya.
We're gonna keep it moving along
Keep
here.
it moving. Back to the bucket.
Back to the bucket. This is surprisingly our 9th bucket pull of the night. We've been flying through it here tonight. Make some noise for Neil Rubenstein, everybody.
Okay.
Yeah, hi everybody. Yeah, I'm Neil Rubenstein. People mispronounce it all the time too. Rubenstein, Rubenstein, Goldberg. I'm named after my grandfather, Norman Rubenstein, but I know that wasn't his name, because he came over from Poland in the 1930s. So his name was like a bunch of C's and Z's, no vowels. Inside out K for some reason. And just the immigration guys couldn't read it. They're like, what are you showing me, a Wi-Fi password? Like, we're giving out a lot of Normans today. You're gonna be Norman from now on. Because my last name's Norman Rubenstein. You guys made me nervous. Holy shit. We're giving out a lot of Normans today. You're gonna be Norman from now on. Norman Rubenstein. So my last name's Jones. Like, not anymore, Jew. And they just shove them back down the stairs. That's how it was for us. Never been a good time in history for the Jews. No one's been like, oh, you're Jewish, right this way. Well, once. Stepped on the well once, but that one?
Neil Rubenstein. Hello,
Wow.
Neil.
Hello, Neil.
You've been on this show before, right?
Yeah, and it went better.
Yeah, it went better last time.
Yeah, it's alright.
What do you think went wrong tonight? You said that we
I
made
got
you
nervous. I switched because he brought up Jew right away.
Who?
Whoever said Jew.
I think they were yelling at Ari. By
Yeah, also, yeah, you know, because Mark looks Jewish, so I was like, all right, I guess we'll do Jew jokes.
Or there's the rabbi in the middle here
Yeah.
that you haven't seemed to notice. This Yiddish fucking overlord.
Yeah.
The final boss of Auschwitz, the video game here. Ari Shafir.
You look like you eat Jews.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, very
You look more like Rubenesque.
Yeah. He did that last time he did the Reuben sandwich.
You don't have to. The people are let the new people make the same jokes that everybody thinks when they see you. It should be a barometer to let you know exactly what people think.
How long have you managed the animal band at Chuck E. Cheese?
What do you do for work, Neil? What do you do?
I just do this mostly, surprisingly. I guess.
How do you make money doing this?
Like doing shows, road shows, and then also Sirius XM royalties and YouTube stuff.
From a show you have on Sirius XM?
No, I have a record out.
That's right.
And it's in like regular rotation.
You're a musician.
No, comedy album now.
Oh.
Yeah,
That's
isn't that
embarrassing.
concerning?
How long have you been doing stand-up again?
10 years.
10 years. And you're making money doing this.
Yeah, I mean not a ton, not as much as you guys, but.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. You're goddamn right. I bought my own fucking clone.
I have a hot tub in my bathtub.
I do have a hot tub in my bed. How'd you know?
I know. That's why I said it.
Neil, since this isn't going hilarious for a friend, let's go the other direction. Tell us about the saddest thing in your life. Of all time, like what's some type of trauma that you're dealing with?
What makes you cry?
I tend to talk about my parents' deaths a lot.
Yeah, what happened there exactly?
No, my mom died just a month after my dad.
And did you eat both of them?
Yes.
All right. So how did they die?
My dad died. It was like concussive symptoms, but it was just like he was just like an old man.
He was an old man.
And my mom died of leukemia. So,
Okay.
but we didn't believe her because she was like a huge
Red band. Red band. Red band.
She was a huge hypochondriac, so we didn't believe her.
Oh my God! So your mom was complaining that she was sick with something, and you guys didn't believe her, and then it turns out she had leukemia.
Yeah.
So you must be dealing with the guilt of that.
No, not really. I mean, what the fuck? If I believed her, what would that change?
She would have gotten treated for
No,
leukemia.
no.
Ever heard of chemotherapy?
No, she was already like in the hospital. Actually, chemo. She had breast cancer. They gave her chemo. It gave her leukemia.
Wait, she was in the hospital for cancer, and you still did not believe her?
Where were you? The cafeteria?
Yes. Yes.
I'm so sorry.
She was, because like she was always like, you know, I have fibromyalgia. We're like, what are the symptoms? Being mean to me, you know? Like,
wow, your mom was mean to you.
Yeah. So then, so then she was in the hospital for leukemia, and they were.
It's okay.
I don't know who's doing it, but it's great. Yeah, she was in the hospital, and my sister was like, "Come see her. She's about to die."
And then what happened?
I got there like as she died.
Like when you say as she died, like because like there's a part where the heart stops.
No.
So like, did you make it, or was it just afterwards? And you feel guilty about it?
Should I be doing bits or?
No.
No, she just. I wasn't asking you, dickhead.
Damn.
Oh my God.
She,
you know, it seems like you're dealing with a lot of trauma here, and I'm gonna bring out someone special to talk with you right now. Don't worry, it's not your mom or dad.
What? Damn.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a very special treat. Make some noise swinging in just to give a quick analysis of the great Neil Rubenstein. A very, very special treat. Make some noise for the great and powerful Dr. True, everybody. Wow. Legend of the game. The man, the myth. We know him, we love mic there, or Neil's, whatever. And
Been using it enough?
The great Neil Rubenstein ran late to the death of his mother, and he has problems dealing with it. He says that his mom picked on him, his parents died, and that's why he says he eats himself to death every day. Do you have any advice?
Jesus Christ.
So
It was getting cooked.
Yeah, we watched. Yeah, we were there.
And what happened?
No, we just.
Jesus Christ.
She just died?
She just, yeah, she was like, just.
She was alive and then she wasn't.
We all said
Fuck.
goodbye, and she asked me to, to make sure I make jokes about leukemia.
Sometimes when your mom's a C, she does you a favor. Because when she dies, you don't give a shit.
No, she wasn't.
What the fuck is?
What am I supposed to do?
So, is there a food addiction here? Is that?
Oh my god.
What is happening?
I don't know. I
This is serious shit.
Yes. Tell us about the food addiction, Neil. Go ahead.
I don't know if it's food. I guess I don't know.
It's food, bro. Yeah.
It is.
It's food, bro.
I've fluctuated in my life. I am fat now. I'm also old now. I wasn't always that either. Yeah, I struggle.
You seem like a very sensitive man.
I am a sensitive man.
I see that.
I have RSD. Is that a thing?
RSD, what's that? HBO. Really superb diet?
Yeah, I'm a sensitive
We're
guy.
boring everybody to death right now.
Yeah,
Maybe I
this is
should
terrible.
meet with him backstage.
You know what? That's actually a great. What is RSD though? I want to know.
What is rejective?
Whoa.
I didn't hear it. What was that?
Some guy just yelled regenerative sucking dick.
Damn.
The quality of the fan base we have here. He's now bowing.
He's now bowing. What an asshole.
Guys, make some noise. What just a fun pleasure to get to call him out. Ladies and gentlemen, the legend, the great American Dr. Rubenstein, everybody.
This is a legendary show tonight.
We do love you. Thank you, Dr. Drew. We're so happy.
This is one of the episodes I've ever seen. For sure.
Have a little session. I'm just kidding. Dr. Drew, go enjoy yourself. You can't help that, man.
Dr. Drew, the only man who can wear a child's small shirt and make it look good.
It's true. Except for us. We do a good job, too. What an episode. Did you guys have fun tonight?
This was so good.
You know, there's only one way to end an episode like this. And it is with the reigning, defending Hall of Famer, the record holder for all-time appearances and interviews. A man who some people say is the Richard Pryor's favorite comedian. Some people say that when this man sleeps at night, God, yes, what? Go ahead.
He dreams about Dane Cook bits.
That's right. Some people say that when he wakes up in the morning, Chuck Norris is afraid of him.
He's the only guy who wipes his butt after he pees.
I love that he's just nodding his head like, uh-huh.
On his own thigh. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Vanilla Gorilla, the Memphis Strangler, the Big Red Machine, William Montgomery.
I like that last time he had like a whole fucking intro. That was dope.
And that is true. I do wipe my butt after I pee. Anytime I hear someone say, I didn't save my dog saved me, I'm like, you stole Lassie? Wait, were you drowning? Or the children's show Sesame Street is celebrating Pride Month, and I'm going to be honest, I had no idea puppets had anuses.
Huh?
Oh, the short shorts.
William, what's your love life like?
William's on every week. Me, we know his love life.
That's right.
The fuck is laughing in the back? You hear that guy?
But yeah, Tony, I started and finished a puzzle. I started it Friday, finished it on Sunday. So
What was the puzzle about?
it was a hard one. We are talking. It was the table of a diner. It was a cheeseburger on there. It was two different types of pickles on there. It was a
Keep describing the things that were on the puzzle. There was a what? A cheeseburger?
yeah. There was the cheeseburger. I mean, we're also talking apple pie.
Whoa. Wait, do you have my stream up? By chance?
You're not streaming anymore.
Fuck, you're right.
Sorry, Tony.
There's a spider. And it's being... There is a baby zombie on top of the spider. Never seen that before. It's kinda crazy. Get back, you vile demon.
When you said you were a bug chaser, I thought maybe you were chasing bugs.
No, it's a.
If you were gonna chase bugs, what kind of bugs would you chase?
What's your favorite bug?
What are your favorite bugs?
Oh my gosh, I love little cicadas. They make really fun noises in the summertime. Just cicadas, Tony. That's all I can think about right now. I can only think. I'm sorry. No. What else? Hold on. What other bugs do I like? Beetles.
Ooh.
Redman! Stop.
Stop.
Some guy just yelled delete.
Yeah, ladybugs.
What about what about lady boys? What's your love life like? We're doing it, Red Band.
Are you excited that there's two of me up here, William? You've done the show more than anybody else.
Ever seen it? I love it, Tony. It really is nice. And two beautiful men up here like y'all. It really has been so nice, and y'all are laughing at the same time, and it's been so funny. And
It's cool.
I've loved it.
Tony and the Zohan. It's a little reference.
Love it.
All right.
William, anything else crazy going on that we should know about?
Just heading to Florida, so we'll see how Tampa goes.
Tampa.
Yep.
Why are you guys cheering for Tampa like that?
What are your favorite cities, William?
Oh my gosh! I mean, I really love Portland.
Whoa. Named a liberal dumpster fire. First, in the middle of Texas. Another extremely liberal.
Conservative.
They love gay stuff.
Oh my god. That cigarette's out.
It's beyond the filter. I've never seen someone smoke that far into a cigarette.
What's wrong with me? William, anything else? What's your name a few more bugs that you love. Oh, someone. Yep. Just
Why did that bitch say Jacksonville? He said bugs. He's like, what kind of bugs? I'm trying to think of bugs, bitch. I don't need to fucking. It's sure as shit not Jacksonville. Obviously, I have a really hard time up here. Seriously. I gotta go to the fucking doctor tomorrow, you stupid bitch. A million fucking meters on the row machine. I'm sure your stupid ass couldn't touch that, you stupid bitch. You're probably horribly out of shape. I've been doing it every day, you bitch!
again, ladies and gentlemen, this episode brought to you by Incogni and Tacobas. Ladies and Mark Norman, tell us your what's shaking? The pods, you're on tour. What's the website for tickets?
Hey, MarkNormanComedy.com. Praise Allah, whip it up, comedy.
The great Ari Shafir, where are you at?
Mark Norman's filming a special in November in Boulder, Colorado. Everyone come see that.
Wow, plugging Mark Norman's special taping 6 months out.
Yeah.
Are you up to anything?
I've got a new podcast called You Be Trippin'. Got over 20 listeners.
Ari Shafir and Mark Norman, we always love it. The Protect Our Parks boys are in town.
Go see them on the road.
We love them.
We love them.
And we love us.
We love us.
I love me.
Come see me on the road.
Yes, indeed. Believe it or not, everybody, you're not going to believe this, but this actually isn't me. It's Adam Ray, everyone. Kill Tony, Hall of Famer, Guest of the Year, multi-character legend, and now, I must admit, this is indeed my new favorite character. Joe Biden, Dr. Phil, I mean fucking Jeremy, Elaine, Adam Ray, and all the greats. And now Tony Hinchcliffe has joined the fray. Adam Ray, ladies and gentlemen, has done it again. I must say, while we've always had a guest of the year, I'd like to announce that this year we will have the first ever Host of the Year award here on this show. And there are only 2 nominees, and they're both me, everybody. It's me and me. Great, man.
Love you guys.
We love you. We did it again. You guys were here for another episode of what used to be the #1 live podcast in the world. It is now the #1 comedy show in the world. This is Kill Tony. Thank you. Good night.
That was a really good one. I was fucking crying at some of those, parts.
Mm-hmm.
And then the Italians.
What's with that dude's hair?
Ari says.
Oh shit. Okay, never mind. Dude's hair was behind. I was like, wait, is his hair all wispy and shit on top? That was. Well, that was an episode.
That was an episode. Goofballs, honestly.
Trying to get music disc I don't have yet. Proving to be somewhat difficult.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. They get 1 to 3 million views per video, if not more. If it's.
That's awesome. That is awesome, I must say.
I'm gonna get some meat.
Do it.
It's a one-person occupancy quest.
Heard there's a sandstorm rolling in.
You guys are doing here. I didn't think you guys were in here. I thought you guys were up on the cliffs. I have a quest in here.
Yeah, it won't let me in there while he's in there. You gotta wait your turn, dude.
Dude, you might phone in and out.
I said back up. I was here first. I'm next in line. No, back the other way, motherfucker. Let me just make sure my shit's all put on right, because I'm about to beat your ass, dude. Hold up. Pull my drawers up.
You wanna do shit, pussy?
I parried that. Parried that. Next time I see you, you're done. Oh, okay, it's my turn. I'm dying to know. What kind of quest is it that they just want you doing it one at a time? Like, it has to be different.
We are the people of Nissa. We have known flight and death. Where did our flight begin?
What? Is this thing a whole? Is this just a pop quiz on Fremen knowledge?
I'm a fucking Harkonnen, dude. Do you think I care about the plight of the Sand People? I don't give a shit.
Did I fail? Did you take my spot? Oh God, here comes a. You missed the question, didn't you, you stupid bitch?
We are the people of Nissa. We grew soft ones.
Yeah, I guess
so.
right.
God named the planet where we lost our way. You have failed the proving.
Fuck.
So God brought. You have failed the.
No! Fuck! Out of the way! Hey.
Fuck you, Sam.
Fuck no, dude! You snatched it from me first. Okay.
What are you fucking talking about? We were taking it in turns, bitch. You failed.
You would have gotten in the second you stole it from me if you had brushed up on your Fremen knowledge like I did. Okay?
You got it wrong like 5 times, dude.
Yeah, and then I got them all right because I'm a fucking scholar.
Process of elimination, you fucking dumbass.
I could leave right now. I haven't even done the mission. I could leave and let you go, and I guarantee you're not going to get all the answers right.
Yeah, I will. You know what? Yeah, leave it then. Go ahead. See what happens.
Go, do it. He's not gonna get it right.
Damn it.
Oh yeah, you guessed all those? You knew all that? Fuck you. You looked it up.
No. What are you talking about? I failed it like 3 times as well. I was at the end.
No, and also, why can't you just do this co-op? Fremen were very specific that nobody's friends should come. It should be like one dude at a time.
Dude, how long is that trial? Like, is it like halfway?
No shit, like 15 minutes, bro.
Dude,
Like 15 minutes,
I'm
man.
fucking leaving.
I know you guys are probably sitting there going, Sam, so what? It's one at a time. That's not innovative. That's just shitty game design. You're right. You're right. But what if I know my friend has to do that mission?
I'm gonna go do my trial. It's right here.
Oh, dude, I should rush over there and grab it before you go.
He's going right to it already. He's already down there, I think. Wait, have him do it. Actually, he doesn't know. He doesn't know. He doesn't know. He might have a chance.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Hey guys.
There is no guys. Stop left.
You left?
Yeah. He's like, okay, so that's why he's laughing. He's like, I don't care, I'm not waiting. I'll be back in a bit, and then left.
I don't
even funny now is if you just left and just didn't even say anything. Like, yeah, dude, I wasn't even planning on doing it. Yeah, like, that's how you double down and make it even fucking better.
For the death cell, you have to complete a quest to do these?
Yeah, it was one of the purple quests.
Okay.
Pretty sure you already did it. Yeah.
No, I didn't. fucking ran ahead of me to get to it and then you didn't do it?
Oh yeah. After you left, I walked back out.
You are a fucking weird person, dude. What you could have done was actually do it. And you could have asked to go
it was
first.
Funny once we figured out that it just blocks anybody on the server from doing it.
Dude, I heard Sam go when he fucking flew past me. Because I didn't realize that he needed to do it. If he wanted it, he could have gone first.
I didn't need to do it.
Understand that all he has to do is ask and be a normal, nice person. But no, he has to act like he's stealing something from somebody. It can't just be a normal interaction between him. He needs to feel like he's being a bad person. That's the only way he can enjoy these things. And the only reason I'm mad is because you didn't fucking do it. Like, why would you not do it?
Now, I've waited in games. Hell, I probably spent a huge chunk of my pathetic life sitting at a loading screen of some sort. But I don't think I've ever been able to cock block somebody else from being able to play their game. That is a fresh experience. And for that, I'd like to thank you, Dune devs. You guys did an awesome job, really knocked it out of the park.
What kind of adventure are you guys going on?
Excellent question. We were wondering,
Wait, there's a Dune game?
where the worm is in the sugar sand and it not mess with you.
Have you tested
Cool.
No, but I wouldn't imagine that it would work very well.
Is that the Emperor?
For you, maybe.
No.
Is that Christopher Walken, dude?
Okay, we are going into the middle. We are going to prove that this works.
Guess who's not being eaten by worms in the middle of the sand? Okay, it's red. I hope you can see me. I hope you can see me. I'm good. I'm
Yeah,
still good.
it's gone the other way. Oh no, it's going this way now.
Okay, I lined up for round 2.
Hey, I'm fine. It knocked me out of my tent, but I'm fine.
It knocked me out of my tent and into its mouth, but there was a moment where I was also fine.
It ate my tent, but I'm alive, which is strange. Hold on, let me see if my tent's fine. No, it literally ate my tent. It's not in my inventory anymore.
If you feel like you're kind of in an inescapably fucked position, you could just get in the tent and there's a non-zero chance it'll just shoot you to the side and eat your tent.
That's cool.
Hey, wait a second real quick. I gotta tell you something. Do you remember that game Sub Rosa where you run around and you make deals and swindles and such, and it was like a physics-based shooter and nobody really knew how to reload their weapon or do anything? I've never been able to find a game that has that same little chaotic energy to it. Until... Oh, shit!
Oh, you're tripping all over Ghost.
Ghost, get off me, man.
Ghost, dude, your fucking
Get off me, man.
saggy balls are wrapped around his feet.
Hey, stop stepping on them. What the fuck?
He's like moonwalking on your nuts.
Yeah, it's not for sale yet, so I don't know why I'm telling you about this, but it exists.
Have you seen that video of the guy that puts Bush's baked beans in his grill and it blows up and he blames it on the Bush's baked beans?
He just put it like a full ass can in there.
He's super southern. He's like, I put air hose in it. I swear to God, I put air hose in it. He's like, don't eat this Bush's shit. They poisonous our bodies, man. I feel like I'm gonna drink mostly blood, not water, in this game.
I feel like mechanically there's gotta be a reason not to drink it. Sam, look at your max, look at your health in the bottom left.
Got me a dog army over here.
Slow down a little bit.
You just need water, period.
So you need water, is what you're saying.
You need water.
I'm trying to figure out, like, reading between the lines, like, what do you need?
I'm not telling you to go get water. I'm getting water.
Feels like you're telling me to go get water.
I'm getting water for all of us.
And if you came home and I had my feet up, not getting water,
I would be surprised that you even put the fucking effort to put your feet up.
you would be snarky, or...
I think the snark is happening regardless.
Dude, I think as long as you don't hit the fucking ring, like, swear to God, I've never had to
I can't see the drum sand, dude. I don't know what it looks like. It's just sand.
in the past, I'll be like, just avoid it. And then you'd be like, no, but I
I
gotta
can't avoid it. I don't know what it looks like. I don't have the map open. Get off my bike. You're pissing me off.
Well, it'd be western to my direction. You'd avoid that fucking sound every once in a while. I pity fucking out and feel you.
Abby, her life is so fucking easy because I'm an angel. Okay, I'm a fucking angel.
Dude, I think you're probably the only person that ever called you an angel.
But my mommy did.
Not even your mommy.
My mommy did.
Do you have proof? Do you have proof?
Yeah, hold on. Let me call her up. Shit. Wait, oh yeah, I forgot they cremated her with her fucking Galaxy S9 phone. She hated her phone so much. Now she's buried in the urn with it for all eternity.
She's kind of like a... Which is kind of like mixed with the tech now. She's kind of a cyborg.
Yeah, she's living like a cyberpunk type life in there.
Brock, kill him.
Brock, find that man's weaknesses.
Brock, make him come.
Brock, make him trans.
Bustier.
Thank you, Sam.
Brock, make him come, but hold your thumb over the end of his penis like a gardening hose. Whoa. That's like the gate from the Lord of the Rings movie.
Black Gate?
The Black Gate, where that guy with the big mouth comes out.
He had really good teeth though. You gotta give him that. Again, what's the top of that tower? Dude, he's giving off severe Ghost Glider vibes right now, man. I'm telling you, there's gonna be like the best end game item at the top of that tower.
Oh my, we're probably gonna come back with just like a fucking M16 rifle or something. There has to be something badass up there. Is that a worm?
I think that's a dead worm they're worshipping.
Look directly under the worm's mouth on the ground.
What the fuck?
Yeah, they're like draining people's blood.
Stand right. Just stand right, dude.
Yeah, these people are bad vibes. Let's go to the top of their fucking tower and steal their shit. What do we have here?
See this? See what's over here? Dude, it's like a locked door with like evil people behind it there. Imagine the fucking crazy loot in there. There's a key here somewhere. There's a key to this.
Well, that place does look fucking dark and twisted.
You see the key?
I see the key. I think we might be able to just sneak up there. Okay, and then head back up.
Yeah, dude, it's enshrouded all over again. Enshrouded too, can you believe it?
He's dead. He's dead. Got him. I forgot all about that tool. Oh shit.
Oh my, look at this ruin blue. Oh, dude, look at this.
Oh! Poison mist, rapier, power gauntlets.
Dude, look how fucking Sizzle just said.
Oh, poison mist rapier was on the island for 60k. I had a great idea. Salt should fly and then hover over the sands.
You just want to see him get eaten by the ornithopter so bad.
No.
You gotta dress that up a little better.
And when it starts to get close, I feel like we could grapple up to the ornithopter and get in.
Yeah.
and avoid the fucking.
That didn't
We
work.
easier than a Tourette.
flower stand that badly though.
Yeah, but have you ever picked it up with that much swag? Okay, the
See,
swag
yeah,
of the ornithopter.
I respect that. I respect that.
Worm don't know what he likes.
God damn
this
it.
one's so close, dude. I'm just hopping out of here.
You know, one thing the Lord likes.
Holy shit, dude. Oh my god, dude. What the hell?
Are you okay? He fucking vanished. You're like 600 meters away, dude.
He's on his way. He's on his way.
Oh, yeah, he's on his way. He's on his
Get out of
way.
there.
Yeah, he's way too pissed in this spot right now.
He's a fucking pussy. Oh my god, dude. Oh! He's really up there. He went for it.
They did.
He wanted to bite.
Oh, what the hell?
Whoa, we got him.
He's doing the worm.
He's stuck.
Dude, do not underestimate the power of Shai-Hulud.
He's worming. I feel like people that edge are depressed.
Yeah, just come.
I have hacked into Sam's poorly secured network and hacked intelligence from his PC computer, indicating that the next video will be peak.
Biohacking you. I'm biohacking you. Overloading your mind with information. I'm getting inside your brain. You can't concentrate on. Are you high right now, Lisa? Are you fucking high right now? If you smoke too much, Lisa, you're freaking us out. Yo, go.
God damn it, 3 hours.
God, where in the fuck do these zombies come from, dude? It was clear a half second ago. Literally. A genuine half second ago.
I guess I probably should introduce who you are.
That sounds like a good idea.
I should probably ask you, who are you? As you can probably tell, I am not used to making these sorts of videos.
So I am Matt Batwings. I'm a redstone / computer science YouTuber.
In short, he's a very smart cookie. Me and Matt spoke for 5 hours. We took a look at a bunch of his previous projects. He explained some computational redstone concepts, and I even had a go at some myself. He has ranked his projects from easiest through to hardest, and we're starting things off on level 1 with Flappy Bird.
It was the first kind of big-ish computational build I ever made.
Do I start the game? I'm kind of nervous.
Yeah, go ahead and press that button.
I'm more nervous for my own skills at Flappy Bird. Oh, I forget that Wait, did I die?
Did you die on the first pipe?
I died on the first pipe. Right, here we go. I feel like I can do well here.
You got this.
Oh, asking me to showcase how your games function is never going to end well. This is how it's supposed to look. Well, the redstone contraption itself is incredibly impressive. My skills at using it are not impressive. What I'm kind of most impressed by here is it's not that complicated. Like, it's complicated, don't get me wrong, but like, it's not that big.
Yeah, no, the form factor is really, really nice on this one.
You could feasibly have this on like a survival multiplayer server.
Definitely, yeah.
After my embarrassing defeat at a Flappy Bird, I wanted to try and redeem myself by guessing how this machine works. So my guess is that every single time you hit the tripwire, it increases your signal strength by a certain amount, and then obviously that gradually decays. So then if you jump up a few times, it will add on to itself.
That is exactly right.
Okay, well that's very...
Literally.
Okay, that makes me a little bit happy.
All this button does is it takes the current signal strength, adds 3 to it, and puts it back in.
I'm kind of glad that on level 1, the first one, we're not quite lost yet. This would be a tricky video to record if I was immediately completely lost.
Next is the pipes. So I needed to figure out how to generate a pipe in a clean way. This first part here with the target blocks is just another red coder. So if you put in, I don't know, some signal strength, you can see that only one torch is on.
Yep.
Wherever that torch is, this next part of the circuit just makes it so that it puts a signal strength of, I think, 7 onto this tower.
Very
and
smart.
what that does is it cancels out a 7-long gap here.
That's very smart, and that makes total sense.
From there, the random pipes are sent across the screen using repeaters and observers.
Yep, nice and easy.
And what's funny is that if you notice on the very front of the screen, the bird is in the first column.
Yeah,
So, see where I'm going with this?
Yeah.
You can use this edge here to do an AND gate between the bird and the last column of pipes.
That's so smart. So if the bird was in the middle of the screen, or even just like 2 blocks further over, probably
it would
have
be 10
been
times harder.
10 times harder, right? Like it's way more complicated. But because it's on the edge, you have that side to be able to just compare them and be like, yep, cool. At this point, things were going well. I was familiar with all of these concepts. All of these were circuits that I recognized. So let's move on to build number 2. Is it Connect 4?
Yes, it is.
Okay, so it's a digital Connect 4. Okay. Embarrassing defeat of Flappy Bird. I was feeling the pressure, but after an incredibly long game, wait, yes, I think I won.
Oh wait, did I lose?
Yes.
Did I lose? No.
Yes. Oh my goodness. Oh. Wow.
Oh my
Okay.
goodness, good game.
Well, you may have built the redstone contraption, but who's the real smart one, eh? It's definitely still Matt. So let's take a look at how this thing works.
You only have to think about one column at a time. Probably the hardest part of any game like this is gravity. So it basically uses a spiral, or I guess a downward torch tower, and the first thing it does, it sets every latch from top to bottom. But obviously, as you know, if you just only did that, then it would look like this, right? It would just set them all, and it would look like that. But then it does a second thing, which is if a latch becomes set, it resets the latch above it.
Right, okay.
So if you think about it, we set this first one, and then we set the second one. It became set, so it's going to reset the one above it.
Right, okay.
And it kind of follows this pattern. And then by the time you get down to here, it's going to set this one. That became set, which resets this. And it is also going to set this one, but it didn't become set. It was already set, so it doesn't reset the one above it.
Interesting.
The next question is, how do you switch between X's and O's? And also, how do you make it remember that it's X's and O's?
Yeah, that's the big question for me, because I have zero concept for how that would go.
Let's start with the orange part. So, the orange part, there's 2 inputs to it, and it's very simple. If the top is activated, it shows the O. And if the bottom is activated, it shows the X.
Perfect.
And then there's a repeater lock here, so you can put a 1 or 0 into it, and you can also lock it, obviously. And now what's interesting about this is when the repeater is unlocked, the display is canceled. But when it's locked, it will not only display the thing, but if it's locked with a 0, it'll show an O, and if it's locked with a 1, it'll show an X.
Right, okay.
So if I turn on this power and lock it, it shows an X now.
Okay, that is interesting. And
if it's unlocked, then it doesn't matter what I put in here, it's just going to show nothing, because the cell is not occupied yet.
Okay, interesting.
I took the gravity SR thing in the blue, and I put it behind a bunch of these displays all stacked on top of each other. So when you drop a chip, wherever the chip lands, it's going to lock that repeater.
Makes sense, okay.
Then I connected all of the green inputs together, the signals that control whether it's X or O. I combined them all together into one line. So right now they're all off, and if we press this note block, then it's going to go down and lock that bottom repeater, which locks it with a 0. Because again, they're all connected and it's set to 0. So if we set it to 1 now, this doesn't change because it's still locked. But if we drop again,
makes sense. That makes sense. You're trying to send an X to all of these modules, but they will only display the X when they're being powered by the cascade thing. And then the locking repeater is important because obviously when it changes states, that is then acting as the memory storage for what it was. Like what it's been historically. Interesting. So at this point, I was still in the realm of understanding, but barely. Let's move on to build number 3. This seems like a big jump. I just want to throw that out there. Like,
okay, In my defense, I don't. Like, shoot, do I have any in this like medium size? I really don't. Like,
I think we might have left the realm of understanding. This is a functional paint program in Minecraft. This does require a resource pack. Matt has retextured the 16 different power levels of redstone dots to be 16 different colors. Because redstone dots aren't used that often inside of redstone contraptions, it makes them perfect for retexturing and perfect for creating displays like this one.
up here is where you can select what tool you want, what thickness you want, and what color you want.
My goodness. So the first thing that I wanted to do was
My
build
god,
a
dude.
canvas.
What the
Well, that's satisfying.
It's so satisfying.
That might just be one of the most satisfying things. And from there, I went on to create potentially the most horrific piece of artwork ever. It was meant to be a love heart with a smiley face on the inside. I don't know. I don't think you realize like how much you didn't have to go as above and beyond as you have done. Do you get what I mean? Because it's like most people would have been pretty satisfied with like the paintbrush and one thickness and then the colors. What motivated you to just keep going?
It kind of was just like, oh, these things would be nice to have, and then the list kind of grows as you work on the project.
Yeah. Now, obviously, at this point, the builds are so big, it's impossible to explain the entire thing. So I asked Matt for a few features that he could quickly explain.
Okay, the thickness changer was an idea from the beginning. We had an idea for a circuit that could use different signal strengths to naturally, like, spread out the signal more.
Is that almost like the Flappy Bird style pipe thing, or am I completely off the mark?
Yes.
Like maybe the fill tool. It would be interesting to know how that works.
Let's say you want to change his mouth to blue.
Yep.
So it's what's called a recursive algorithm. It kind of calls on itself to continually do the same thing and spread out in a way. So we're going to start by placing a blue here.
Yep.
That's a given, no matter what the color is.
Yep.
But then it gets the current color in mind, and it looks at the 4 surrounding cells.
Yep.
And it tries to see if any of them are also red. If any of those 4 surrounding cells are red, it's going to do the exact same thing. It's going to set it to blue and check around those 4 neighbors to see if any of those are red.
Right.
So in this case, it would see that only this one is red, and we're going to repeat the process. Now we're going to check this neighbor, this neighbor. We're going to see that this one's red, so set it to blue. And yeah, you can see how this repeats and naturally goes out and fills anything that is red and connected to it.
So I have a few questions here. So number 1, the red color is based purely on signal strength from that dot, right?
Yeah.
It knows the signal strength of the original pixel that it tried to fill. And then I guess is it then comparing signal strengths? Like, is it then like looking for that signal strength around it in redstone terms as opposed to color terms?
We call them signal strength comparators, so they will be able to tell whether the signal strengths are equal or not. So the first thing you do when you actually press the bucket tool is it puts whatever color is on the tool currently into some kind of memory.
Yeah, okay.
And then it uses that memory to compare to the neighbors as it does this recursive algorithm.
We've got a recursive algorithm of questions because every single time you give an answer, I then have like 4 more
questions
that come up. Like I understand that theoretically. In terms of redstone,
you see how there's kind of one main redstone line here on every cell. When that gets activated, that means that the cell is being painted by the bucket tool. You'll also notice that there are 4 signals going to each of the 4 neighbors that are coming out from this main line. These are all attempting to spread to the 4 neighbors, and the only ones that are actually going to be allowed through are the ones that have the comparator unlocked. And that comparator is only unlocked if that signal strength that got saved from the beginning is the same.
That does make sense. That does make sense.
Yeah.
I never would have thought of it. I never would have been able to design anything. But that totally makes sense when you say it like that. Now, at this point, I thought things couldn't get any crazier. And then Matt took it about 3,000 levels higher. And that will be coming towards the end of this video. Before we get there, though, we're going to dial things back a little bit to my level. When I was speaking to Matt about the format for this video, he suggested that in the middle we should have a little school for computational redstone where I would learn some lessons and then be given a project to complete as he observes.
Show me the Tetris.
probably worse at Tetris than I am at Flappy Bird, and that was painful.
Oh gosh.
Okay,
Let's do it.
So I just stand in this gap here, hit the start game button, and then I can push myself onto the pressure plate to move the item over, and jump through the tripwire to rotate it. But obviously this is a square, so you can't really see that. I kind of wanna like put this one on top of the other one, even though that is a terrible placement. I'm aware of that.
Fair enough.
I just want to see like how these game mechanics work. How did you do it?
Logic. Dedicating 5 years of your life to just play Minecraft instead of getting a real job.
So you've got the randomizer that generates the blocks, fine. You've got things falling through a display that are landing on things again.
I'm decoding for where the piece should be, and then I'm decreasing the Y coordinate to make it fall.
Okay, so it's almost like what you spoke about earlier on, where you have the X and the Y coordinates, and you're gradually decreasing that Y value, and then you've got the rotation of the pieces.
This here is a big memory to store all the different rotation states, and it's color coded by how many you need for each piece.
Yep. Okay.
You can see the yellow is the square here, and there's only one of them.
That makes sense. Yep.
I think the blue is the line, so there's two. You get the idea.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah.
And then if you go down a little bit, there are basically what I like to call rotator circuits. They're just a line of repeaters that then feed back into themselves, and so these allow you to switch between different lines of memory.
Okay, so it's like a little counter.
Yeah,
in a way.
it's like a little rotating counter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. What I like about these big complicated builds is they're made up of many smaller, less complicated builds. And although I'll never be able to build something like this, I'm really enjoying the insight. This is good. Okay, this is incredible. But
what the
oh
fuck?
My goodness.
That might be the most impressive thing I've seen. That actually works.
This is a big boy.
Yeah. Like I thought it was just all the stuff behind the display. This is stupid at this point.
This is a city.
Yeah.
I was literally about to say that.
How, out of curiosity, like how much time is spent on something like this? I mean, you might not want to answer, and that is totally fine.
Well, if I remember right, this one took a month.
Wow. Now I'm going to spare you the pain of watching me be absolutely terrible at Pac-Man for a considerable length of time, but this game functions like Pac-Man. That's the only way that I can describe it. It doesn't feel like Pac-Man in Minecraft. It just feels like Pac-Man. And that is because Matt went through a ridiculous amount of effort to make it as authentic as possible.
The ghosts only think about one step into the future. Each ghost has a target tile, which is just a tile somewhere that it's trying to get to. It looks at the 4 steps it could possibly take around itself. It does some math to think, okay, which one gets me closest to the target tile?
Yep.
And it just picks that one. The way that they're unique is that they have different target tiles. So for example, the red one, his target tile is always just Pac-Man himself.
Yeah, okay.
So it's like
the lethal one.
very straightforward.
Yeah.
The pink one, their target tile is 4 tiles in front of Pac-Man.
Right. This is the thing about everything that you've said so far today, is like all of it does make sense, but then actually implementing that, even programming it, is is complicated. But then programming it using redstone wires is like so ridiculously silly.
It's amazing. I love it.
And you know what? I think I agree. It is amazing, and I love it as well. I cannot thank Matt enough for sharing this world with me. Computational redstone is a side of red.
Wow, amazing. Alrighty, so
What
do
was it
that.
like to record the voice lines for the game? Did you have to go to a studio? No, I fucking did that shit at...
be. that bird was gay as fuck.
Look at this disc I just got.
Why doesn't your game have fucking audio? Is it good?
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's actually kind of a banger. Ah, I'm missing 2. I got 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 16. Now I'm missing 4. Let's see. I need. There's 1 more I gotta get. There's 2 more I gotta get from creepers. 1 more I gotta get from the copper facility, and then there's another. There's another one.
So, how did Expedition Froglight turn out?
Dude, I haven't done that yet.
Police department.
These ancient structures on trail ruins.
I think I'm gonna go to sleep. Because I didn't yesterday, and boy, do I regret that.
Alrighty.
Oh man, I feel like I'm gonna fade out of existence.
You are fading out of existence.
Bro said Robbo said you fell off.
Yep, that's what I said.
Flip it. Email it to me.
I got a brush. Wait, hold on. Let me count these. Count these with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I need 4 more discs until I have them all.
Alright, Thanos.
And then I blow up my house.
Game's over. Alright, see you later.
Alright.